Okay, welcome to today's lesson on specialized cells with Let's Get to the Marks. Here are the learning objectives. Describe the function of specialized cells. Describe the adaptations of animal cells. Describe the adaptations of specialized plant cells. Okay, let's recap our knowledge. Where is the genetic material stored in cells? Which chemical reaction happens inside the mitochondria? Pause the video. Okay, genetic material is stored in the nucleus. And the chemical reaction that happens in the mitochondria? That is respiration. Now, as you're watching this video, your body is doing many different processes. Each process carried out by your body is performed by different cells, and each cell has slightly different features. Here are some key words that we're going to use in today's lesson. Specialized cell, adaptation, nerve cell, red blood cell, sperm cell, egg cell, leaf cell, and root hair cell. You might want to pause the video and note these down. First, we're going to look at how animal cells differ from each other. Most cells in your body contain a nucleus, cell membrane, cytoplasm, mitochondria, and even the tiny organelle known as ribosomes. However, many cells have different shapes and structures, so they're suited to carrying out a particular job. We call these cells specialized cells. If you look carefully at a specialized cell, its shape and special adaptations can provide ideas or clues as to what it does. Let's look at this nerve cell. The nerve cell's job is to carry electrical impulses around your body. What are the adaptations that allow it to do this? Well, they are long and they are thin. They have connections at each end which allow them to join to other nerve cells, and this allows them to transmit electrical messages a long distance across your body. Okay, give two adaptations of a nerve cell. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, the two adaptations of a nerve cell are that it is long and thin. We could have also said that it has connections at each end. Now, these are the adaptations. The actual job of a nerve cell, or the function of a nerve cell, is to carry electrical impulses. And of course, the adaptations are the physical structures or shapes that allow the cell to do this, such as being long and thin with connections at each end. Let's look at another specialized cell. This is a red blood cell. Its job is to transport oxygen around the body. Red blood cells contain hemoglobin, a red pigment that joins to oxygen. Unlike most animal cells, red blood cells have no nucleus. They also have a donut-like shape or disc-like shape, sometimes called a biconcave shape. This increases the surface area and helps them to pick up more oxygen. Okay, name the component or structure missing in a red blood cell. Pause the video. The answer is nucleus. Red blood cells try to fit in as much hemoglobin as possible, and they do this by not having the nucleus to create more space for hemoglobin and therefore oxygen. Let's look at the sperm and egg cell. Sperm cells carry male genetic material. They have a streamlined head and a long tail that allow the cell to move through liquids. They contain lots of mitochondria to transfer energy via the chemical reaction respiration, and this provides energy so the tail can move to allow the sperm to swim. The head of the sperm cell contains a structure known as the acrosome. This contains special digestive chemicals called enzymes. These enable the sperm cell to burrow into the egg cell in a process called fertilization. So the function of a sperm cell is to carry male genetic material to the egg cell for fertilization. The adaptations of the sperm cell are a long tail, a streamlined head, an acrosome with enzymes, and lots of mitochondria to produce energy for swimming. Now let's look at the egg cell. The egg cell is surrounded by a jelly layer that protects the egg cell, but also attracts sperm. It has a large cytoplasm with lots of fat stores. These provide energy for a developing fetus. The function of the egg cell is to carry the female genetic material and fuse it with the male genetic material in fertilization. Another function of the egg cell is to provide energy for the developing fetus. Now we're going to look at plant cells. Not all plant cells are the same. Cells from different parts of a plant are specialized to perform their job. So leaf cells will be different than stem cells or root cells. Let's look at a leaf cell. Here is a leaf cell, sometimes called a palisade cell. It's found near the top of the leaf, and its job or function is to carry out photosynthesis. The cells are long and thin and packed with lots of chloroplasts. This gives them a large surface area and means they can absorb lots of sunlight for photosynthesis. Can you give 2 adaptations of a leaf cell? Pause the video and have a go. Okay, we're now going to look at root hair cells. Root hair cells absorb water and nutrients from the soil. That's their function. The root hair cells create a large surface area for absorbing water and nutrients. They have this long, extended, hair-like structure that creates the large surface area. As there is no light underground, root hair cells do not have chloroplasts and so cannot carry out photosynthesis. Give 2 adaptations of a root hair cell. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, we're now going to go through some questions on specialized cells. Question 1. Copy and complete the following sentences. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, let's go through the answers. Specialized cells have special adaptations or structures or features that allow them to carry out their function. Red blood cells carry oxygen around the body. Leaf cells are packed full of chloroplasts to carry out photosynthesis. How well did you do? Score yourself out of 5. Question 2. State the function of the following specialized cells. Pause the video and have a go. The nerve cell carries electrical impulses or messages around the body. The root hair cell absorbs water and nutrients from the soil. Question 3. Sperm cells are an example of a specialized animal cell. Describe the function of a sperm cell. Explain how sperm cells are adapted to perform their function. Okay, pause the video and have a go. The function of a sperm cell is to carry male genetic material or to fertilize the egg. How are sperm cells adapted to perform their function? Well, there are 4 main ways. They have a long tail for swimming. They have lots of mitochondria to provide energy for swimming. They have a streamlined head so they can swim faster. And they have a nucleus that contains genetic material. They also, as a 5th adaptation, have an acrosome, which contains digestive enzymes to help them burrow into the egg. Okay, we've reached the end of this 10-minute science video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If so, hit the like, share and subscribe. Follow the link for the next lesson in the series. Work hard. Let's get to the marks.
You're still here? It's over.